My beloved child, don't miss this moment because your blessing is closer than you think. If you clicked on this message today, I want you to stay with me for a few minutes before you decide to move on. There is something your heart needs to hear. You have been praying, believing, and waiting for so long that part of you has started to wonder if anything will ever change. You have asked, God, are you listening? Is my breakthrough really coming? Is there still hope for me? Today, I want you to hear my answer. Yes, I have heard every prayer you have prayed. Yes, I have seen every tear you have cried. And yes, your blessing is closer than you think. Before you assume these are just comforting words, stay until the end of this message, because I want to show you why the waiting has not been wasted. You may only see delays, but I see preparation. You may only see closed doors, but I see protection. You may only see unanswered questions, but I already know the answers that will arrive at the right time. Do not confuse my silence with my absence. Even when you could not feel my presence, I was still guiding your steps. Even when you believed nothing was happening, I was arranging circumstances, moving hearts, opening the right doors, and closing the wrong ones. I know the burden you have been carrying. I know the fear that quietly tells you to stop believing. I know the disappointment that tries to convince you that your prayers have been forgotten. But listen carefully. What you cannot see is often where I am working the most. There are blessings that require the right season, the right timing, and the right preparation. If I had given you everything the moment you asked, you might not have been ready to receive it. That is why I have been shaping your heart while you were waiting. Every challenge has been making you stronger. Every delay has been teaching you patience. Every difficult day has been drawing you closer to me. And before this message is over, I want you to remember one truth that can change the way you see your future. Your blessing is not getting farther away. It is getting closer than you think. So do not give up just because you cannot see it yet. A seed buried in the ground looks invisible before it begins to grow. Yet life is already at work beneath the surface. In the same way, I am working in places your eyes cannot reach. You may not see it today, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Keep listening because there is another truth I want you to carry with you after this message ends. Every prayer spoken with faith matters to me. Every act of obedience matters to me. Every moment you chose hope instead of fear has been seen by me. Nothing you have done in faith has been wasted. There are moments when you feel tired of waiting, and I understand that feeling. But do not let weariness become the reason you stop trusting. The greatest mistake would be to quit when you are closer than you realize. Imagine walking through the darkest part of the night without knowing that sunrise is only moments away. Many people turn back because they believe the darkness will last forever. But those who continue walking are the ones who see the morning light. I want your heart to remember that picture whenever doubt begins to speak. Your current season is not your final destination. I am leading you toward something greater than you can imagine. So release the fear that tells you it is too late. Release the worry that tells you nothing will change. Place those burdens into my hands and allow my peace to fill your heart. I have never stopped loving you, and I have never stopped working on your behalf. There are victories you cannot yet see, prayers that are already being answered in ways you do not yet understand, and opportunities that are coming together at the perfect time. This is why I asked you not to miss this message today. I wanted to remind you that hope is never wasted when it is placed in me. Before you leave, hold on to these words and let them remain in your heart throughout this week. Your blessing is closer than you think. When fear returns, remember these words. When doubt whispers that nothing is changing, remember these words. When the waiting feels heavy, remember these words. Do not allow temporary circumstances to define your faith. Continue praying. Continue trusting. Continue moving forward one faithful step at a time. One day you will look back and realize that every delay carried a purpose. Every closed door offered protection, and every difficult season prepared you for the blessing that was already drawing near. So lift your head with confidence, keep your eyes fixed on hope, and never forget what I wanted you to hear from the very beginning of this message. Don't miss this because your blessing is closer than you think.